Well, hello and welcome to another interview here at ESCUnited. My name is Connor, and today I am joined by someone who is tattooed on all of our hearts. It is Eurovision 2012 winner and now Eurovision 2023 participant, Loreen from Sweden. Loreen, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I feel very excited. I don't know, like right now I'm super hyped. I don't know if it's the coffee or if it's the blueberries or if it's like just the joy of like sitting and having conversations. I don't it's or a mashup of everything. Maybe a mashup of everything.
I mean, hey, caffeine does wonders for the body. It's not good in high quantities, but sometimes you're right. You do get that little buzz. I have cold brew. And so in the morning, I'm like, ooh, I'm actually ready for the morning now. Like,
I'm ready for the
ooh.
morning.
And I need that in the morning because, like, in Liverpool, if I don't have a cold brew, ooh, there's going to be a different side of me that shows up for interviews.
Yeah. But isn't it nice? And also the smell of coffee in the morning, you put it on and then you can, smell it and you walk around. I mean, and that with some candles.
Mm. Okay. So perhaps if we do another interview in Liverpool, this is an idea for what this should look like for us.
Strawberry candle and coffee. Yes, please.
I like it. I like it. Well, Loreen, I wanted to ask you. We were talking about this before the interview began, but your episode that you were on as a guest judge for Drag Race Sweden just came out this weekend. And I know that you haven't really gotten a chance to see it, but from your experience, what was it like being on set for that, and also having your song, your Eurovision winning song Euphoria, being the
Yeah.
lip sync for your life entry?
Yeah, that was, I mean, that part was, I mean, it was amazing just to be in this space. I felt so hyped up because I mean, the queens are so, I mean, it's such an inspiration and they're so fearless and they fired up that energy within me. So I felt so female and masculine everything. I saw some clips of myself. I'm like, oh, I like this side of me. I'm like, who? Oh, yay! I just, so it was it was so nice to be in that space. I just like I didn't want it to end. Like I don't know,
Yeah.
we do this recording. I wasn't so happy just to be in that. I just wanted to continue on being there.
Hmm. I
Yeah.
love my favorite part. This is the clip. I think it was part of the promo of you with just your nails and just clip, 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 and that was like the only part of you that I think made it into the promo. But I was just like, that's just so her.
Yeah, yes.
She's just yeah, okay, you do it. But I want to ask you a bonus question. So from your experience with the two groups, with the Powder Puffs and Aria's Angels, who do
Yeah.
you think has a higher chance of winning Melody Festivalen?
Oh, wait. Oh, I don't know. Why wait? I don't know. I'm I'm a Libra. Like, yeah. Wait, you have to give me some time to think. I love them both. You're putting me on the spot here, man.
That's okay. I mean, we could do maybe like a mega group and put all six through. There's a six-person limit.
But okay, if I had to, all right, Vanity Vane.
Okay. Okay. I
But
could see that.
you know what? Now the rest of them are gonna kill me. Like, wait, I take that back. I love them both. Like, okay, wait, I love them all. Such a diplomat.
I know I put you on the spot. I'm so sorry. Well, we'll move over off of Drag Race Sweden. I super hope that you get to watch the episode because I watched it last night for some research, and it's a pretty good episode. I always love those musical like girl group type ones. I would say the UK one was UK Hun was fantastic for their like
Yeah.
Eurovision
And
attempt.
it's so
So definitely.
creative. Like you can't. I don't understand how they create these. I mean, the performance, the outfits, and everything is was such in such short time.
Hmm.
And yeah,
It's
I would have
fantastic.
all
It's
of them be my stylists. Like y'all guys, because yeah, it's beautiful when they're it's creative.
mm, well, I'll move over to Eurovision now. One thing I really wanted to ask you is that you are back in the game. Now, this isn't your first attempt to come back, so of course we all remember statements. People have said
Mhm.
it's a robbery. You have reacted that it wasn't a robbery. I do believe that it was, because it was one of my favorite entries from that year. But I also remember hearing in an interview, I don't remember who it was with, but you kind of said that you were extremely apprehensive at first to really decide to come back, and it kind of took a little bit of time and reflection to make the decision.
Yeah.
What was it that was kind of that, I guess, point of, I don't know if I want to do this? And what made you decide, Melody Festivalen, I need to do that this year?
Yeah, well, first of all, it's like I'm very purpose driven. I need to understand what is my, why do I do things? Like,
Mm,
in many ways, a philosopher in many ways. I have to give it real thought. I just don't run into things. It's like I feel with music, it's sometimes maybe irresponsible, when you just, because it affects people, and if you're not responsible with it, yeah, well, so when I got the song, but to be honest, this is me looking back intuitively. Like it scared the shit out of me. Like when I listened to the song halfway in, I had to shut it. I had to shut it down because I intuitively felt the same way I felt when I heard Euphoria the first time. It was the same place, and
mm,
it was so scary because not in my wildest dreams did I think that life was gonna take me this path. I thought that okay, that chapter is over, so now I'm gonna do something else, but you never know. That's the thing. That's the beauty of life. You really don't know. So stop thinking about it. You think you're gonna go this way, but because right now I'm in a space I never thought that I was gonna be in, and I'm happy, so thankful and happy that I'm here with you doing this.
mm,
So what made me decide to be in Melody Festival, and it took me a while because I said no, but every time I said no, I felt this energy, like this lower I wouldn't call it negative, it was just a lower energy within myself and also around me. Like, okay, every time I say no, it's like it feels heavy. So whenever I said maybe, it just everything just went a little bit lighter, like not only within myself but also around me. You could feel like people be like, oh, that would be so much fun, what would you do, like ask all these questions. People were excited, like genuinely excited about it. I'm like, wait, okay, wait, so that's how like I'm like, whenever I'm going that way it feels really exciting, like,
mm-hmm,
you know, and whenever I think about, so that was how I landed. I'm like, but this is why you create, Lorraine. This is, this is your purpose. Because
mm,
this is the energy that you love to create. Like I don't create for me. That is a different way of creating. I've done that. But what I love is the connections. So whenever I was, yeah, maybe, yeah, it was a connection. And I'm like, so this is my purpose. So when I realized and I landed in like, I know what I'm gonna say. I have a purpose. I know what I'm gonna do. Then I went back and I'm like, okay, I know I've said no many times. But it's a yes. People like, we hate you, but we love you, but we hate you.
they all knew that it was a soft no. It was a no, but come back to me.
Yeah,
No, but come back
maybe.
to me.
Yeah, maybe because yeah, it was like two different energies. Like the mind saying no, but the heart is like, hey, hey, hey,
Mm-hmm.
because that it was meant to be. Like, see,
Yeah.
so it, yeah, and you can tell, you see the connections that like here and everything just like, it just flows. So,
Right.
I mean, and it doesn't only work like that for me. I think it's something organic, like it's the law of nature. We need to go where, whenever it feels easy, almost
Mm-hmm.
very easy, that's where we
Yeah.
seem to be.
Yeah, and I like that you brought up nature, because I was, again, I did a lot of watching of interviews of people that you've talked with before, and you had mentioned that really the iconography of the Melody Festival and staging is kind of that reconnection with nature and nomadic culture. And I know that we are looking forward to Liverpool and may or may not have changes, but I wanted to ask, regardless of what can or can't be in Liverpool, do you
Yeah.
feel like that kind of iconography and nature style is going to stay in your Liverpool staging, or are you kind of re-storyboarding? Because I know that's your favorite word, re-storyboarding, to figure out what Liverpool is going to be.
Yeah. But no, no. So the storyboard is what it is, the narrative and the safe space, as I call it. it needs to be there. So this is because the performance is all about not only, but the vibe and what you see is so that we, because it's familiar. The whole
Mm-hmm.
vibe and coloring and the sky and the mist and the wind and the sand and the stone, all of these things are elements from nature that we connect with, that we have, that we love, that we cherish. So that needs to be there, and it's going to be there. I will promise you that.
Okay.
If I have to
Okay.
take the mist myself and the air myself, be like,
Just hopefully no snow, because I do remember the snow fiasco from Baku. So just no snow. Everything else will be fine.
yeah, yeah. Oh my God, you don't know what's going through my head at that moment. Like, oh, I'm like, what am I gonna do now? It's literally in my throat. I'm like, okay, I don't have much of a choice. It's either to cough now or go super coughing later on. So I was like, ah, ah.
Well, and speaking of Baku, Loreen, one of my favorite things, and I guess when I think of that experience, I always like to go back to your sign off in the grand final where you go, "I love you, Baku," and you just that's it.
Yeah.
That's how you end. So when
Yeah.
you're thinking about Liverpool, have you figured out what you might sign off with?
You sign off with, you mean
Like
after?
after your performance. You know, everyone says, "I love you, Europe. Thank you, Europe." What are you gonna
All
say?
right, all right, all right. Oh my God. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know, because what happened in Baku was just organically just happened because I felt so much love at that space, and I'm a sucker for love. But if I don't know, but what I do know is like I have so much love to give. I guess that's why they call me the mother. I don't know, but I can feel it in every cell in my body, which is crazy. Sometimes you think like, well, you know what? You have to know the person to love it, but like, no, it's not like that. It really is not like that. You know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what I'm gonna feel when I'm standing there. Probably a lot of love, and maybe I'll cry a little bit. Maybe that. I don't know. Maybe I do a stage dive. I don't know. Maybe I
Okay,
lift the,
I'll
the,
give you I'll give you like 20 pounds if you're like, okay, just whoosh, 10th in the running order, just completely throw the EBU off and just dive right into the
break
crowd,
it bone in
and
my body.
they just carry you through the arena. I would be there for it.
That would be so fun. I'd be like, my 20 bucks, man, my 20 bucks.
we will. I think we will all make sure that we take care of you in the standing room. I'll be there for the jury show, the
Oh,
jury show, if you will.
yeah,
So I'll make sure that I organize, I prepare everyone so that we
yeah.
carry you safely, and then back to the stage very safely.
So much fun. You
um,
floating around like, oh
yeah,
God.
we'll get you there. You know, before the next artist, which I think Azerbaijan, it comes right after you. We'll make sure that we get you back to the side of the stage before
Yeah,
Azerbaijan begins, so you're not distracting.
that was so much fun. Oh wow, it's a deal.
Perfect. Well, Laureen, I want to be mindful of our time. I know that you have a busy day, busy week, busy month, busy year ahead of you. But thank you so much for spending a little bit of your day and your time with us here. It means a lot to me. I never thought that this would be an opportunity when I started this 3 years ago, that I would be in front of the Eurovision Queen, but here we
Oh,
are.
oh,
So I know, girl, you are. Don't try. You are
no.
Eurovision Queen.
Oh,
Um, but I want to remind our listeners, whether you are a new fan for Eurovision and don't know Loreen, if you are a long term fan and you know Loreen very well, make sure that you're checking out her social media, her Spotify, her YouTube, all of the links. Make sure that you are checking out her music and supporting her, because her career did not end after 2012 and it's not going to end after 2023. So make sure you
oh,
are
oh.
supporting her. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, and the like button down below, because the same thing is true for us. We're just not releasing music. So sorry about that. But we will continue, and we have a lot of content coming up here on the channel. But until then, Loreen, I will see you in Liverpool, and everyone else, I'll see you next time. Bye.
Where have you been my all my life, man? I love you. Thank you. That was
Thank
so
you. If you need a hype man,
yeah.
I got you.
Oh, wait. Oh, really.